Have you ever wondered how many more springs you'll get to see the flowers bloom? Turning 70 isn't a finish line, it's a turning point. It's when we begin to listen more closely to our bodies and cherish the quiet moments of life even more deeply. Some people remain quick on their feet, sharp in conversation, with eyes that shine and a heart full of energy. Others start to feel more tired, sleep less soundly, eat with less appetite, and smile a little less. So what makes the difference? It's not just age. It's in the small but powerful signs your body is whispering to you every day. In this video, we'll explore 8 quiet signals, simple yet strong indicators of how long and how well you might live after 70. These aren't myths or guesses, but real observations gathered from doctors, researchers, and people who've aged with grace, strength, and joy. Let's walk this journey together, because the path to living longer and living better can start today. You might be surprised to learn that how long you live after 70 isn't just about your genes or medical history. More often than not, it's the small daily habits and subtle signals from your body that offer the clearest clues about your future health and longevity. In this journey, we'll explore 8 quiet but powerful indicators that doctors, scientists, and health experts have linked directly to how long and how well you might live. From your balance and grip strength to how fast you walk, how well you sleep, what and how you eat, how you handle stress, your social connections, and even your curiosity about life. Each sign is a mirror reflecting your inner vitality. If you're looking for a way to live longer, stay stronger, and enjoy life more fully, then this is where it all begins. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a comment below sharing your thoughts. Your words inspire us to keep creating content that informs and uplifts. And now, let's dive into the first sign. It may seem simple at first, but it holds more meaning than you might think. Have you ever thought that simply standing on one foot for 10 seconds could reveal something about your future health? It sounds like a small challenge, so simple that most of us assume we can do it without a second thought. But the truth is, balance isn't just about muscles. It's a reflection of how smoothly your body, brain, and nervous system are working together. Picture this. You stand in your living room, lift one foot slightly off the ground, and you start to wobble before 3 seconds pass. Or maybe you hold steady like a rooted tree, unwavering. 2 responses, 2 stories, 2 predictions about what lies ahead. Research shows that people over 70 who can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds tend to live longer, experience fewer falls, and maintain better cognitive and nervous system function. On the flip side, struggling with balance may be an early sign of muscle weakness, brain changes, or hidden health conditions. Take Linda, a 73-year-old from Florida. She practices yoga every morning, takes gentle walks in the afternoon, and proudly holds her balance for 30 seconds whenever she tests herself. "It's my little weekly check-in with my body," she says. Meanwhile, her best friend Joyce has started relying on furniture to stand up and recently slipped in the bathroom after a quick turn. The good news? Balance can be trained. Just a few minutes each day practicing standing on one foot, walking heel to toe, or learning simple Tai Chi movements can help your body regain steadiness, one step at a time. And when your feet are steady, you move through life with greater confidence and control. But remember, balance is only the beginning. Because next, we'll uncover another powerful indicator, one that's hidden in the strength of your hands. Grip strength. The life in your handshake. A simple handshake can reveal more than you think. It's not just a polite gesture. It's a powerful indicator of your vitality, muscle strength, and independence in the years ahead. Think about your hands. They've carried you through seasons of life, holding grandchildren, gardening, lifting groceries, writing letters, preparing meals. But if one day, twisting open a jar feels like a struggle, or carrying a shopping bag leaves you exhausted, it may not just be aging, it could be a warning sign of muscle loss and declining overall strength. Grip strength is directly linked to balance, fall prevention, and according to many studies, even longevity. A firm handshake reflects good circulation, a responsive nervous system, and strong muscles. Take Robert, age 78. Every morning, he squeezes a rubber ball and lifts light hand weights. Despite his age, he opens jars with ease, chops vegetables with control, and still tends to his yard. He says, "As long as my hands are strong, I can take care of myself." In contrast, Walter, also 78, has recently started dropping things more often and finds it harder to turn faucets or open bottles. He assumes it's just part of aging, but that loss of grip is making him more dependent on others, for cooking, cleaning, even opening his medicine. The good news? Grip strength can be rebuilt. With just a few minutes each day doing simple exercises, squeezing a ball, using hand grippers, or lifting light objects, you're not just strengthening your hands, you're protecting your ability to live life on your terms. Because your hands don't just hold objects, they hold your freedom, your independence, and your dignity as you age. And now, as your hands grow stronger, let's turn our attention to your feet, where another quiet but powerful sign is waiting to reveal itself. Not everyone who walks quickly is in a rush. Sometimes it's simply a sign of a heart full of life. Walking speed, the rhythm of life within you. Modern science has uncovered something fascinating. The way you walk, especially your walking speed, can reveal your true biological age, not just the number on your birth certificate. A brisk, steady, confident walk doesn't just mean your legs are strong. It shows that your heart, lungs, muscles, and brain are working in harmony, unburdened by age. Take Helen, 76. Every morning, she takes a 15-minute walk around her neighborhood. People often see her smiling, chatting with neighbors, breathing calmly. She's not walking fast to burn calories. She walks fast because her spirit is still moving forward. In contrast, Dean, also 76, has begun to slow down. He needs to rest mid-block, and each step seems heavier, more tiring, more hesitant. Research shows that seniors who walk faster tend to live longer, have better heart health, and maintain sharper cognitive function. On the other hand, a noticeably slower pace may be an early warning sign of muscle loss, poor circulation, or even the beginnings of neurological decline. The good news is, you can reignite the rhythm within you. Start by walking daily, not far, just consistently. Gradually increase your pace. Feel each step as a quiet declaration. I still have the strength to move forward. Because your feet don't just carry your body, they carry your will to live, and the quality of the life you choose to live. And now, after every confident step, let's move into another powerful sign. One that greets you each night, but shapes every day that follows. Your sleep. The older we get, the more we cherish a good night's sleep. Not everyone realizes it, but a deep, uninterrupted, and restful sleep is the key to healing the body, clearing the mind, and keeping the heart steady for the day ahead. When we're younger, staying up late or missing sleep may not seem like a big deal. But after 70, sleep is no longer just rest. It becomes the quiet repair mode your body enters each night. Take Mr. Samuel, 75, who lives in a quiet countryside town. He keeps a consistent bedtime, avoids screens before sleep, and wakes up each morning to bird song, feeling refreshed. Thanks to this, his blood pressure stays stable, his memory is sharp, and he has the energy to garden and walk every day. In contrast, Mrs. Elaine, also 75, often lies awake until 2 or 3 a.m. She wakes up several times at night, struggles to fall back asleep, and always feels groggy in the morning. Her doctor shared that poor sleep was now affecting her blood pressure, blood sugar, and even her memory. Troubled sleep sets off a chain reaction in the body. Weakened immunity, increased risk of heart disease, and a higher chance of feeling anxious or low. But the good news is, your sleep can be improved. Start small. Reduce bright screens in the evening. Opt for lighter meals before bed. Unwind with soft music or a book, or simply take deep breaths to calm the mind. Your body can relearn how to rest fully, one peaceful night at a time. Because how well you sleep tonight shapes how strong you'll feel tomorrow. And once you've had a restful night and wake up feeling lighthearted and clear, your body may send you another important signal through your appetite, your meals, and how much joy you feel around food. Appetite and eating habits. Your body's early warning system. Do you still feel joy when you walk into the kitchen? That sense of looking forward to a meal, the warmth of a bubbling soup, or simply feeling hungry at the right time, isn't just about eating. It's actually a quiet signal from your body telling you how well it's doing, or if it's starting to ask for help. After age 70, appetite becomes a true measure of vitality. When you still enjoy your food, crave a variety of meals, and maintain a stable weight, it means your body is absorbing nutrients well, your metabolism is active, and your immune system is working steadily. Take Margaret, 74. She still enjoys cooking, eats 3 balanced meals a day, and favors fresh vegetables and steamed fish. Despite her age, she hasn't lost weight, remains mentally sharp, and walks to the market every week. For her, meals are not just nourishment. They're a little daily joy, a quiet kind of self-care. In contrast, Susan, also 74, has recently been skipping meals, rarely feels hungry, and often eats processed foods just to get by. Her family noticed she had lost several pounds in a year. At first, it didn't seem serious, but doctors discovered her body was no longer absorbing nutrients properly, which led to muscle loss, dizziness, and a weakened immune system. Changes in appetite should never be brushed aside. They may signal early signs of depression, digestive issues, hormonal imbalance, or even cognitive decline. The good news is, you can rekindle your appetite. Start by eating at regular times, choosing foods you enjoy, sharing meals with loved ones, adding a bit of flavor, and staying hydrated. Every meal isn't just fuel, it's your way of saying to yourself, I still want to live and live fully. And now, with your body well nourished, we move toward a more invisible, but just as powerful sign. How you deal with stress. Do you find yourself weighed down by little things? After everything, balancing better, walking stronger, sleeping deeper, eating well, and keeping your body in shape. There's still one question that matters just as much. Is your mind being cared for as well? Stress is a quiet thief, especially as we grow older. It doesn't just drain your emotions, it raises your blood pressure, weakens your immune system, disrupts sleep, dulls your appetite, and slows your movement. In other words, stress can slowly unravel all 5 signs you've worked so hard to improve. Mr. John, 76, used to be quick-tempered and full of worries. But in retirement, he learned to slow down. He breathes deeply each morning, gardens, practices light meditation, and knows when to let go. Now, even when life throws challenges, illness, bills, uncertainty, he remains calm and clear-minded. On the other hand, Mrs. Linda, though physically healthy, constantly struggles with poor sleep, irregular meals, and long-lasting fatigue. Doctors couldn't find a clear physical cause until she received counseling. It turned out she had been living under a quiet, chronic stress that even she hadn't fully recognized. The beautiful truth is, peace can be practiced. You can start small by talking to someone you trust, writing in a journal, listening to calming music, walking in nature, focusing on what you can control, and gently letting go of what you can't. Because how you respond to adversity may determine not just how long you live, but how lightly your heart carries you through the years. And now, with both your body and mind more balanced and resilient, we turn to one final sign. A simple yet profound question. Are you still connected with others, or slowly pulling away? Social connection. A tonic for the soul in later life. I still remember how my mother used to be the most talkative person at the dinner table. Every afternoon, she'd call her old friends, laughing loudly over the phone. Sometimes I had to remind her, "Mom, take a break." But after my father passed, the house grew quiet, eerily so. She spoke less, stopped making phone calls, and lost interest even in our family gatherings. At first, I thought maybe she just needed time, but the changes came gradually. She started sleeping more but still felt tired, stopped cooking, forgot little things, and sometimes I'd catch her staring into space as if her mind were somewhere far away. I took her to the doctor. There was no clear diagnosis. But the doctor asked one question that stopped me in my tracks. Does she have any social contact outside of the family? It hit me. Loneliness makes no noise, but it echoes throughout the body and mind. Older adults with little social interaction face higher risks of depression, memory loss, heart disease, and even early death. So I started taking Mom to the weekend market, signed her up for a senior art group, and made sure my siblings called more often. The changes didn't happen overnight, but slowly. Her eyes brightened, and I heard her laugh again. Softly, but genuinely. We are meant to connect. When the elderly are heard, seen, and included, they don't just live longer, they live better. A call, a hug, a shared meal can sometimes do more than any medicine ever could. And now, we've explored 7 meaningful signs. But there's still one final signal left. One that doesn't lie in your hands, feet, or heart. It lives quietly behind your eyes, in how you react to something new, your curiosity and desire to keep discovering. It's not breath, but curiosity that keeps someone truly alive. Do you still feel excited when you learn something new? Have you ever wanted to try a new dish, explore a place you've never been, Or simply ask someone, "What do you do for a living?" Curiosity has no age limit. It is an inner stream that keeps the mind fresh, helps you stay connected to a changing world, and above all, it's a sign that you still want to live, to learn, to feel. Take Mr. Lamb, 82. He's learning to play the ukulele on YouTube and regularly asks his grandchildren to teach him how to use new smartphone features. He isn't afraid of new things. He sees them as fuel to keep his mind flying. Then there's Ms. Thu, also in her 80s, who writes down one inspiring quote in her notebook every day. She says, "As long as my mind can learn, my heart still has a reason to beat." On the other hand, when curiosity fades, people begin to retreat from the world. They speak less, stop following the news, and lose interest in anything beyond their familiar surroundings. And soon, a quiet loneliness, disconnection, and dullness creeps in. Not because of old age, but because the flame within has been forgotten. The good news is, you can reignite that flame at any time. Start by asking one new question a day. Open a book in a genre you've never read. Talk to someone from a different generation. Try cooking a dish you've never made. Let a small moment of wonder each day awaken the living heart inside you. Because in the end, a long life is precious, but a curious, open-hearted, wonder-filled life is truly fulfilling. We've just explored 8 simple yet powerful signs. Quiet signals that reveal how you're truly living and how much more life you may still have ahead. No matter where you are on your journey through aging, remember, both body and mind can change, if you're willing to begin. If this video resonated with you, please leave a comment below and share the part that touched you most. I'd love to hear your story. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and follow the channel so you won't miss the meaningful content coming next. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Wishing you a long life, a healthy body, and a heart that still finds wonder every single day.